Now let's take a deeper dive into book records in Destiny Discover. Book records are where you can go to find out a lot about a book, and it can help you to decide what books you want to check out and read. So let's say you have heard about a book that you want to read and you want to learn more about it and to find out if you want to check it out to read. Up in the search bar, you're going to type the title of a book that you want to read. Maybe it's Hunger Games. So you'll type Hunger Games, and you can see right off the bat that we have a recorded sound here. That means it's a CD. So we're going to pass that by. And then here we have another record for the Hunger Games, and this one happens to be a book. I know it's a book because of the red icon next door to the word book. If I click on the title, the book record is going to open up and provide me all sorts of helpful information to help me decide if I want to read this book. So first of all, I want to point out the summary. This summary is a synopsis. It tells you a little bit about the book to help you to decide if this is a book that piques your interest and if you want to read it. So take a look at the summary for sure. Down below the summary are a few different sections. One of them is called More Info, and this tells you the number of pages of the book. This one happens to be 374 pages. It also tells you your Lexile, and some of your teachers will tell you your Lexile at some point during your middle school career, and that can help you to pinpoint books that are not too easy, not too hard, but are just right. Underneath Lexile sometimes appears the reading level. This one happens to say 5.3, which means that it's a pretty simple book. It's a 5th grade, 3rd month book. Now, just because it's a 5th grade, 3rd month book doesn't mean that you can't read it in 6th, 7th, or 8th grade. It just means that it's going to be really accessible, and the storyline for this book is definitely for middle schoolers. I also want to point out the Explore button right down here. If you click it, you're going to see a bunch of subject headings, author headings, series headings, and what we call curriculum tags. These are tags that help you to know more about the topic of the book that you've chosen to look at. So, for example, if you really liked the Hunger Games and you really liked the relationships between the various characters, you might click Interpersonal Relations to find out more books about that relate to that topic. Here's one about survival skills because, as you might know, in the Hunger Games, there are characters who are trying to survive for and to save their lives. So you might click this if you like that genre of books, and you can get a list of other books that are similar. Maybe The Compound, Book 1, an S.A. Bodine series, piques your interest by the cover, or by the title, or by the fact that it is about survival. You can click it and look at the summary here to decide if this book might be similar enough to the Hunger Games that you might want to read it. Another really helpful feature in book records is the You May Also Like area over here on the right. So if you did read The Compound maybe last year and you loved it and you want more books like that one, you can go here and get a whole list of books that are similar to give you some new ideas. Again, you can click the title, read the summary, and that's going to help you to make decisions. Oh my goodness, look at all the choices. Here's a series, Match. This happens to be Crossed Book 2. This is a really popular series. And take a look, a lot of these are currently checked in, so we're in luck. So make sure you use these book records to help you explore all the books we have at Oak Grove Middle School's Media Center and help you to find the books you want to read.